All right, I just completed an all-day work conference from like 9 a.m. all the way up until right now it's 6:23. So I am absolutely cooked. My mind is blown to smithereens, and yeah, not in a good way. And I am just shot. Honestly, this practice, I get whatever I get. I honestly don't even know focus-wise what to do. I'm gonna hit my 20 minutes of head spins and just be happy with whatever I get, because man, I spent the full day walking around socializing. I'm still sore from the push and pull day on Sunday and Monday, but here I am hitting practice on Tuesday. We'll see how I feel. I don't know what to expect, but I just know in the beginning I'm gonna hit 20 minutes of head spins after old man warm up, in between unstructured whatever right now, and then at the end I'm gonna hit those 3 sets of 10 flares if my body allows. And yeah, my boy Nick is gonna be there. Those of you guys that watch my streams, Bonks, he's gonna be there. So I'm looking forward to that. But dude, I have to go in the office tomorrow because my director's gonna be there, and our CPO, Chief People Officer, was in town, so I showed face, and man, it's just too much. It's just too much. I mean, they're good. Everyone's cool. My team is cool. My boss, my manager's cool. Her manager's cool. Her manager's manager is cool. Everyone's cool. It's just a lot of socializing. So here we are on my way to practice. Honestly, I don't even know what to work on. I did not plan it. I did not work on, or I did not like review anything. So we're just gonna see how it all works out. We're gonna see. I have no idea. Honestly, yeah, don't know what to work on. I might try continuation of last week, just stacking on moves in between, especially in between like footwork and stuff and like rounds, trying to sandwich it. Gotta just be more intentional with just doing like vanilla stuff. Is this no right turn on red? I don't know. I don't even know. Can't even see. Okay, I don't see a sign that says no right turn on red. So I'm just gonna see if I can make it. Anyways, from downtown, from my work office, is a 10-minute drive. So I could find work days to do this where I could go to practice right after work. But dude, I'll be so exhausted each time. Not the most favorable of conditions. I would much rather be coming from home and energized and focused. But I did tell my coworkers, I tell them every time, I'm gonna start coming in more. And I don't. I'm a liar. I don't wanna go into the office. I don't wanna socialize, but Tuesdays aren't crazy. They are not crazy. So I could go in on Tuesdays just to show face wherever I can, but man, I just get so much more work done at home. I would like to just do it at home. What is everyone doing? All right, I'm gonna show up at practice. I'm gonna just give it whatever I got left at the tank for today. I drank my Celsius early because I was falling asleep during the conference. I was like dozing off. I should have just embraced it and then drank the Celsius before. But honestly, this whole week, expectations for workouts have been low, and then output has been high. Physical output has been higher than my mental expects. So maybe today's the same. Maybe I see a theme this week. So either way, let's get to practice and make the most of it.
Yeah, so if I were you, I would just push the second no matter what. And every time you end that first one, don't end on the, with your left arm down, try to end like coming forward to the next one, yeah. At this point, it's just about pushing numbers, don't worry about form, and then making sure you finish setting up for the next one. Don't just end it in the back. Yeah, there you go.
And you're listening to the official 31-year anniversary of Full Force mixtape by DJ Presto. Let's go.
Is that, when you do your first flare, is that like the most explosive you can go, or can you go more explosive? Try to like shoot, because like every flare you do after is gonna be like, yeah, so you gotta blast the first one and then go from there. Yeah. Because it's like harder to pick up flare from there, you know? When you blast it, then your second won't be better and your third won't be better. So that whatever that first one is, that's your, you gotta explode. Yeah. go. Nice. Hey. Keep going, finish it. Let's go. Hey. Nice. Hey, let's go. Let's go, Charlie. Yes. Yes, let's go. Hey, let's go. Hey. Practice was not good. I realized, I don't know what I was thinking first of all, but I was gonna show up to practice anyways. But I worked out, I did push on Sunday, pull on Monday, and look what happens when you do braking on Tuesday, right after a push and a pull. This is what happens. I could not do anything. I tried doing flares. I just felt my wrists just slamming. I felt my arms just slamming on the ground. It just felt like dead weight. My arms were carrying. I could not do anything. So the expectation was a little bit, despite having low expectations were still a bit high. So yeah, I did the head spins. I stopped doing the head spins early. This is kind of gross. I forgot to wash my hat from last week, and so it smelled, and I was like, bro, all right, I'm gonna stop. As soon as it started smelling, I was like, bro, I'm gonna take this off. I'm not working with this anymore. And then, but I was 13 minutes in, so I got like more than half of it done. And then I was not feeling that. I was not feeling anything. I was not feeling good about anything. But you know, I just showed up. It was for the vibes. It was a good time. Stayed and loitered after, and that was fun. It was hilarious. We had a hilarious conversation about how the inventor of basketball, I think his name is James Knife or something like that. James, I forgot. Just some white colonial looking motherfucker doing with a basket in one hand, like a basket for like apples and cabbages, and a fucking ball. And he's like, I will name this basketball. He looks like an inventor. And we were just popping off about that. So yeah, we were talking about like the what basketball was really like back then, and like all the stuff you see now with like the greats and the goats and the current meta of basketball. James Knight was just pulling off like between the leg, dribbles between the legs, dunk, and you're like, this is called a dunk. So yeah, we were popping off on that after. We always loiter and talk, so I end up leaving practice like probably an hour and a half later, because we're just loitering, just chopping it up with everyone. And it's always a toss-up, but it's always good vibes. So even though practice itself was not that great, given the circumstances, which is understandable, it was still a good vibe. So I'm not mad at all. Just got to be one of those days you just got to take it in stride, because shifted around my whole schedule, and I've always done legs before breaking, legs on Monday, breaking on Tuesday, for a reason, and this is the reason. It's because if I do any sort of upper body, I'm cooked. I thought I would be recovered enough for at least from push, because I had Monday and 2 days, but it is not quite enough. Also, at my work function, or whatever, the conference thing, I think I ate enough, but I feel like on paper, okay, I feel like I ate enough, but I think I did not eat enough. But anyways, I'm gonna go home and eat. I honestly don't know if I should be counting, I don't know if I should be counting 2,400 calories, or if I should go to 1,900, because today was kind of like, I mean, on paper, it was a training day because I braked, but I didn't do much. So with that being said, okay, if I were to guess my grams of my grams of rice and chicken and stuff for lunch, I would guess that I had like 250 grams of Spanish rice, maybe 150 grams of chicken. I didn't want to, bro, there was like a pot of chicken, and it was so shallow, and it was for tacos. So like they had like fajita chicken, barbacoa, and pork and stuff, like pulled pork and stuff for the tacos. I didn't want to be that guy, so I didn't have the tortillas. I had rice, meat, and then fajita veg, and then onion and cilantro. And I did not want to take up, because the pot was so shallow, I didn't just want to like grab all the chicken. So, because I deep down I was like, dude, I should grab a ton of chicken and rice, but everyone was getting a taco, you know. So it's like they're getting 1 scoop of rice, like 2 tacos, filling with like 3 pieces of chicken, and I'm out here just like grabbing like what is it, like what are things called, tongs. They like just grease the tongs and grab like chunks and chunks of chicken. And I was like, dude, I am not supposed to be doing this. I look like I'm crazy. And hold on, let me make this turn. Yeah, I was like, dude, I look like I'm crazy, and I look like I'm just like a hog. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stop here. I stopped at about 150 grams of chicken thigh is what I'm guessing, but I can't confirm. I don't know. But I am more confident about the rice. Because I was like, okay, for the protein, I was like, yo, okay, I gotta like look like I'm doing something else. So I got like 150 grams of chicken. I was like, okay, I should stop here. I go to the barbacoa, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get this beef to make it look like I need the protein, and this isn't the best protein compared to chicken. It's not as efficient. But I was like, dude, I gotta get 100 grams of this, because I guess not only for the taste, I would have preferred straight up chicken, but I was like, I gotta add protein, but I don't want to grab more chicken because the pot was so shallow, and not as many people. Everyone was getting the chicken, and I was like, dude, I feel bad. So then I was like, all right, I'm gonna chill out, because I can't be doing this in front of all my coworkers. So there was that, and I think, yeah, I don't know how many. If I can't guess. I probably had like 800 calories, 900 calories, probably more considering all the fats that were in there that I wouldn't get if I was just eating like that straight up. So if I were to guess, it's probably more than 1,000 calories, maybe like 1,000 to 1,100 ish. With that being said, I had breakfast, which is probably like maybe 400 calories. And so I'm gonna go home. I did not eat a pre-workout meal, which I'm like, in hindsight, I'm like, maybe it's better that I didn't, because today was gonna be a wash anyways. And I'll go home, eat my chicken rice and yogurt and whatever else, and call it a night, because I gotta go to the office tomorrow too, bro. Well, actually, I gotta review some videos, but I gotta go to the office tomorrow. Our director's in town, so I gotta do what I gotta do, you know, to show face. But yeah, today was kind of like weird diet-wise, and I don't know if I should fulfill the 1900 or the 2400, because it was kind of like a wash. But I'm also still really sore. But I'm like, you know, I'm gonna stick. I think my instinct tells me stick with the program. If it's not, maybe I'll have like 2000, 2100, but I'm not gonna have the full 24. I did train today, I did do stuff and expend calories, but like as if, and I think I had a higher NEAT, which is like non-exercise activity. I forgot the whole acronym, but I feel like I walked around more, I did more stuff, like physically, even though it wasn't as strenuous as like an exercise, but I think I expended more throughout the day overall. So maybe I'm gonna hit like, yeah, 2000, 2100, but I'm not gonna hit the full 24 as if I did a full training. And I would hit the full 24 if today, like if I was full, if I did a leg day yesterday, or if I just didn't do any upper body, and I was like fully ready for today. But because I wasn't, I was like, you know what? I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair to my body to feed it a full 2400 when I didn't expend. I didn't push myself. Maybe I did expend as many calories, but I didn't push in that way. So I think the safe number is like 20. I think it'll all even out. I mean, you know, like if you're like averaging out throughout the week, you're kind of pinching pennies if you're for like a day. That's questionable. So maybe that's a better way to approach it. But either way, practice. As soon as I started, and as soon as I did the first set of flares, the first like 2 flares, I was like, no, this is not it. This, I can't. And I was like, oh, I can do footwork or whatever. And I was like, nah, it's just not. My body is just not feeling, especially after the full day at the conference. Yeah, I'm like making excuses, but still I showed up, I did what I could, I had a good time, and I'm gonna keep a positive attitude. Also, I'm like, I really can't be too hard on myself after doing pull or push and then pull the previous 2 days. So that would be ridiculous for me to have like a high expectation for braking, which is like there's skill involved on top of like pushing motions. So yeah, not upset at all today, not upset at all. But I'm gonna rest Wednesday, Thursday. I'm gonna hit Friday legs. I think I will be fully recovered and ready to go. I'm gonna push for that new PR, but I'll cross that bridge when I get there. And oh yeah, I'm gonna do this later on, but I got 2 subscribers. So whoever the 2 of y'all are, thank you for subscribing. Subscribers get shout outs because I don't have that many right now. So until I get more than like my first like 10 or whatever, I'll give shout outs, because I do not expect anyone to really watch this stuff. So shout outs to you guys for subscribing and being down for the whatever's going on. So yeah, and mostly it's like, I guess it's like listening to my ramblings, but and also seeing my workout progress. But yeah, feeling good. Thank you guys for subscribing. So yeah, and if you want a shout out, subscribe. I'll shout you out. Fuck it. Until it's like too many to count, then I can't. But for now, yeah, I think one of them is Camp. I didn't see who the other one was, but Campy. You'll get your own shout out in the beginning of the next video if I remember. CXMPY, Campy. Just a young ninja living the dream or something like that. I saw the caption. I look at y'all's profiles when y'all make it so shout outs to y'all. Thanks for watching. And yeah, I'm gonna get home and eat. And yeah, it's gonna be a good time.